I did vote for Trump, and now I will deal with the aftermath of the tariffs. I compared 2024 first quarter to 2025 first quarter. I am down 70%.
Holy Jesus. You done lost your damn mind.
I'm not willing to say that that's due to the decisions of the administration yet.
I beg your pardon?
Because my business does run in cycles. When it comes to the items that I import directly from China, like the pens, pencils, coffee mugs, keychains, calculators, that's all been affected immediately. I also had a quote for rubber ducks that I was working on, 5,000 rubber ducks. And my unit cost went from below 30 cents to just below 50 cents overnight. Consequently, that order of ducks is on hold. I also have 10,000 poker chips on hold. I have 2,000 hats on hold. This is all merchandise I could be selling right now. Yes, I do have some investments that are down, which is affecting me on the personal side. Now we're not sure which direction we want to go.
These people are still here not wanting to point the finger on who's actually causing the pain. He could still lose everything he owns and he still would vote for Trump over a black woman. Even someone here is asking, is this a skit? Because even I'm thinking like this has to be a Keenan Peele skit. Because this can't be real. And he still won't blame Dumpty. The cult is strong. Down 70%, but it could never be Trump's fault. I swear, the jokes just keep writing themselves.
I know you told me you voted for President Trump. What were you hoping that he would do?
I was hoping he would did something that made sense regarding the economy. Made some kind of progress in bettering, the benefits of being a veteran. But, I mean, it just seemed like he actually cared about doing what was best for the country, but now it just feels like all about me,
really?
me, Donald Trump, not, the guy out there working in the trenches trying to make ends meet, trying to pay a mortgage, trying to pay the bills. It goes against everything I expected when, I voted for him.
You're a clown.
So you're not satisfied with what you said?
No. And it doesn't even have to do with anything about me getting fired.
Really?
I mean, if I had gotten fired as part of the, government, cutting government spending, I would have been fine with that. I can accept that. But he's not delivering on anything he said he was
going to do. Of course.
So what's your real game plan? It doesn't make sense to me.
There are some things that he promised to do that he has put in place. I mean, there are executive orders that he's done, that he said that he was going to do. You don't feel like he's lived up to those promises?
I mean, where are the results? I mean, seriously, prices are still going up. We're now in the middle of a tariff war with a bunch of countries that used to be our steadfast allies. I mean, how do you make an enemy of Canada? They're right next to us, and they've been one of our premier allies and commerce partners for, seriously, centuries now?
And he did say that he was going to put tariffs in place. Did you just not think that they would be implemented in this particular way?
I didn't think they were going to be put in play in a juvenile way. I mean, where was the attempt to actually talk to the heads of these other countries like, hey, I feel you have unfair tariffs against our products. I'd like to talk about it first. And if we can't work out some kind of resolution, then I feel to protect our people, we need to implement this kind of tariff. There was no attempt at even talking to the other countries.
Let's read the comments because I'm sure they're going to cook him. I love these FAFO videos. Warms my heart. I was only hoping he would hurt other people. Guess he didn't read Project 2025. I don't feel 1 ounce of sympathy for any of these people. Trump told people what he was going to do. Kamala told you what he was going to do. Welcome to FAFO.
The more you fuck around, the more you're going to find out.
The tariffs are working. The tariffs are working. If you're 50 years old and have a 401k, you've lost about $74,000 in the past 3 months. Does that feel like it's working?
No, I've lost more than that.
Damn! I made the shirt right after the mugshot came out.
because it's one of the most, important photos of all time.
Yeah. Why is it important?
I mean, it just shows you how corrupt the system is, that he could be, arrested and shown in front of everyone, like, in this embarrassing manner on totally trumped-up charges.
Do you feel that it would be government overreach to try and take or limit people's ability to have firearms?
I don't feel that way. It is that way. Yeah, it would be. The Second Amendment guarantees our right to keep and bear arms.
Would it be government overreach to enter someone's home, a U.S. citizen, without a search warrant?
Absolutely. Wouldn't you?
That's allowed to happen right now. Donald Trump has ordered that people ICE agents can enter homes without a warrant.
He has?
Yes.
I don't know.
Is that government overreach?
You're government overreach.
What are your thoughts on the deportations that have happened so far?
Well, I like to call them homecomings because you came to our country, we paid for it, we put you up, we fed you, and now we're sending you home where you came from. It should be a celebration.
A lot of these people are being sent to El Salvador, even if they're not from El Salvador.
To me, I don't care where they get sent to. They don't belong here.
Do you like that he's kind of trying to influence universities and what's taught in universities?
Yes. Yes.
Are you behind that as well?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
The pressure he's putting on Harvard to kind of change the way they're doing things?
Yes. Yeah.
Did it seem strange a little bit that he started Trump University and then had to pay $25 million because it was deemed a fraud, but he wants to tell other universities how to teach?
I'm like a huge Trump supporter, so I don't have an issue with that.
MAGA are dumb as shit. The guy walking away describes the MAGA party perfectly when put in a corner.
Well, duh.
If we survive this, we cannot forget or forgive what they have done.
Receipts, proof, timeline, screenshots, everything.
And this is why your party sucks. Did you vote for her or did you sit that one out?
No, I voted for her.
You voted for Kamala. Why? Just because
very rational.
No, hold on. What did I want to hold on? You voted. This is what drives me crazy about your side. You guys voted
for the lesser of two evils.
That is what policy were you going for? What do you think that she was going to do different? What can you possibly? I would rather have you sit that one out, Sam. Go ahead.
I'll tell you.
Go ahead.
She was not going to cut Social Security functioning. She's not going to cut the USDA. She's not going to cut the FDA. She's not going to lose us $500 billion worth of return on investment with the IRS. She's not going to cut the Bureau of Labor Statistics. She's not going to cut 300 investment return on investment.
Theft.
Every dollar that you give to the IRS, we get 6 or 7 back. She's not going to cut the museum and library. Say that? Google it. Every dollar spent at the IRS gets 6 back. In return, they're anticipating the cuts from Doge. The cuts from Doge are going to cost our government $500 billion.
According to who?
Studies suggest.
All right, I undersold it a little bit.
According to who?
And Elon Musk. You think Elon Musk is a net positive or net negative for society for what he's doing and pointing out what the hell these people have been screwing us for all these years? And he's pointing out. You guys are mad at the person pointing out who robbed from you than the actual robber. That's the truth, bro. Yeah, he's a billionaire. You think he's doing it because he needs the money?
What fraud has he found?
What do you mean? How much fraud has he found?
Yeah, where's the person who is going to be indicted for fraud?
Well, what about the waste?
What waste?
Because it's not.
What waste? They just cut the agency that provides $295 million to museums and libraries. You appreciate libraries, don't you? I know how much reading is important to you.
Sam, you're pinpointing the one good thing that they probably did.
Wait,
what about the waste of countries all around the world for LGBTQ agendas in Rwanda or something?
The money you're talking about
do you want money going to
a fraction of a percentage. And if we wanted to get rid of that money, there is a way of doing it, and that is to have Congress vote and reverse what they authorized in the first place.
Sam.
But to have a billionaire come in and decide based upon what his personal preferences are that he's going to cut government in this way, I'm sorry, that's not democracy. It's not even remotely close to it.
He doesn't have.
What was the open border for? Why was the border open for 4 years? Answer me that question.
First of all, the border was not open.
Give me are you kidding me? Look at the. What do you mean the border wasn't open? Are you hold on? Did you smoke before you came in here? That's ridiculous.
By the way, Vinny, here's the part.
You're full of it, bro.
Here's the part. Sam, here's the part. When I hear this, okay.
Anybody can look at that video. The things you were saying yesterday was a complete sack of lies or just misinformation.
To be honest with me,
immigration year over year.
Sam,
illegal immigration year over year.
The fact that you're saying the border wasn't wide open. How many deaths have happened? How many fentanyl deaths have happened per year while your freaking president Joe Biden was in office? How many Americans died just from fentanyl? And you're saying the border wasn't wide open? We've had the most illegal entry in 4 years in the history of the country.
Dude.
And this is why, let me finish. And this is why your party sucks. This is why your party is at 29% approval. 20%. Because you got 20. Thank you.
Why is he so heated, bro? Homie's ordered red and everything, and you can see the veins flaring in his head, bro. But it was funny to see him crash out, honestly. Vinny's such an emotional, angry man-child. Why is he all red? Alright, conservative men are such snowflakes. Why are the MAGA fellas getting red faces for a fact-based debate?
This is how it went.
Very happy and excited that Trump won. As far as financially, obviously nothing's really changed. We're still under the Biden administration. But I know that it is coming.
And this is how it's going.
So I admit, I regret my vote for Donald Trump. I regret it because I needed these changes sooner. I needed the prices to go down sooner so that I didn't drain out my bank account.
Yeah, you regret your vote. And you know what? You're saying that you regret your vote. You're on video here crying your eyes out because you learned the hard way that Donald Trump does not mean lower prices for you. He, again, stated over and over and over again that he was going to do blanket tariffs. We told you he was going to raise prices. You guys said, no, we don't know what we're talking about. Experts who've studied this for 10 plus years now, they just don't know. And now you're suffering the consequences of raising prices in a shitty economy. And you're begging for money on here with a GoFundMe, which is, fine, except you're trying to use the I regret my vote trope for money, right? So I'm looking down at your caption here, and you literally have it stated that you don't regret your vote. But then you go on to use a bunch of hashtags saying I regret my vote, that you regret your vote. And I know what you're doing here, right? The MAGA family that you decided to be a part of won't donate to your GoFundMe, probably because they look at the color of your hair and immediately judge you, or I don't know. It's MAGA. They're probably struggling, to be honest. So you decided to try to ride off the I regret my vote algorithm and get your video out to the liberals, which I'm guessing you assume might have money. But we're in the same boat as you, right? Because you guys decided to vote for the orange and now we're all getting to suffer. So you strap in.
Oh my God, what a conniving little one, eh? We're lucky they're not smart.
Are you happy that the U.S. stock market is crashing?
Why?
Isn't that what you wanted? Because you interviewed Trump?
Oh, yeah.
And voted for him?
I didn't vote for him.
Oh, okay, you just interviewed him for millions.
Kamala
for millions of people.
If Kamala wasn't a good teacher, we could have got her a win too.
Maybe she didn't want to come because maybe some of you guys shouldn't have podcasting equipment. Did you ever think about that?
Oh yeah, that's good. What other TikTok talking points you got?
It's not a TikTok talking point.
That's a pretty good sentence though, right? Alliterative.
I'm not talking to you.
Wow.
There goes our investment portfolio, you dick.
You don't know what's in our investment.
Yeah, I do.
What?
Stocks.
I'm even surprised how you guys managed to live together without even having that discussion. Trump supporters legit ruined the future of several generations. You married to a Republican girl, shaking my head. You can see Trump out here ruining marriages. Someone's like, the fact that you're still with him says words about you.
You gotta be ashamed of yourself.
Anyway, let me know what your thoughts are about all of the MAGA voters and all the compilations. Leave your comments down below. Other than that, if it's your first time to the channel, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.